What's up, y'all? It's Poppin' It's D. About to react to this vid by Chronicle Speaks. It's titled Porsha Williams Files for Divorce from Simon. And Simon changed his name in 2022 for biblical reasons. What the hell? I just saw this headline. I don't know the deets, but apparently homewrecker Porsha has filed for divorce from her husband. And I saw, some people saying that this has to do with like his immigration or something like that. Again, don't know the details. I just briefly skimmed through this headline, but I'm pretty sure he's from Nigeria, and maybe he's having a hard time being a resident here in the States. So I don't know how that works because I will say this. I do think, again, I'm not an expert, but I do think that if you come from a country that has a stronger passport, that you would have an easier time, getting citizenship. But Nigeria does not have the strongest passport. I'm not saying it's weak, okay? I fuck with my Nigerians out there, no shade. But there are just stronger passports out there. Like if you come from like the UK or something, for example, then you would have an easier time, legally living here. So I'll just say that. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Let's watch.
Yes, well, it looks like the reality TV curse has hit Porsha before she even got a chance to film. Breaking news today is that Porsha Williams filed for divorce from her husband, Simon Gubadia, after only 15 months of marriage. Porsha, the pursuit of happiness does not seem to be working out for you, dear. I'm about to tell you to go get you some cash. It seems like since the moment Porsha announced she was returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta,
that's false. But Porsha Gubadia is in the building.
Oh, period.
See y'all.
Drama
don't get it twisted. I like Porsha to a certain degree. I do think she has done some shady things, and I don't agree with a lot of things that have taken place. But I do think she's entertaining, so she definitely needs to return. I didn't know she was coming back, but I'm looking forward to that. They also need to bring back Phaedra. I'm loving Phaedra on Married to Medicine. So if Porsha is coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, then Phaedra needs to come back as well. Nene, I could do with it without her, honestly. I feel like she got too big-headed and feel like she bigger than the show. It's like, girl, you were entertaining, but let's relax. But Phaedra and Porsha, what were they called? Nick and Neck? I forgot. They had a little nickname because they were like super cool, so that would be epic. Anyway.
Come her way. First, Simon was hit with allegations of fraud from the 90s and illegally being here in the country, possibly facing deportation. And now Porsha, who we all thought was finally living her fairy tale life, is about to be single again. Y'all know we have to break this story down, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this story and so much more. Now let's get back into it. Now Porsha really should be living her best life right now. She recently signed an overall scripted deal with NBC Universal on scripted project opportunities across the company's broadcast and streaming properties. She states, "I'm incredibly thankful for the vision and faith NBC Universal has put in me to be a larger part of their family. I'm looking forward to being back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and showing the world my new world."
The world, Craig.
Well, that new world seems like it's perfect for her comeback on the Real Housewives of Atlanta because that new world seems like it's filled with a lot of drama. According to People magazine, Porsha Williams and Simon Gubadia's marriage is coming to an end over a year after they tied the knot. The Real Housewives of Atlanta alum filed for divorce from Gubadia on Thursday in Atlanta, according to court documents obtained by People. News of their split comes as rumors fly online about Gubadia's citizen status. However, a source tells People the divorce is unrelated to recent allegations involving Simon's past. And child, we all know about Simon's checkered past with deceit to the U.S. government, fake identities, forced removal from the U.S., credit card fraud, just to name a few. So when I heard that Porsha was calling it quits, I said she must know that Simon has to go back to Nigeria. And when Simon was like, "I thought you was coming along with me," she was like, "Who's that dad?" The cause of their split is an ongoing matter as the insider. Williams, 42, and Gabadia, 59, said "I do" in November 2022 in a Nigerian traditional native law and custom ceremony followed by an American ceremony in Atlanta. They got married just a few days after Simon changed his name from Iori Gabadia to Simon Iori Gabadia. Simon filed paperwork in Fulton County, Georgia on August 15, 2022 to change his name. He no longer wanted to be Iore. He wanted to be Simon Iore Gabadia. And this fool said he wanted to add Simon in front of Iore Gabadia because Simon was a biblical name. He did it for religious purposes. Baby! But in June of 2021, Porsha tattoos Iore on the back of her neck. And everyone was like, "Oh, that's his middle name." No, that was his name. He wasn't even Simon yet at that point. Now, Porsha filed the complaint in the state of Georgia because that's where she's a resident of on February 22nd, 2024. Her husband, Simon Iori Gabadia, aka Iori Gabadia, is also a resident of the state of Georgia. They were married on November 25th, 2022, and they are currently living in a state of separation. Bonafide separation at that. There are no minor children born as issue of this marriage, and none are expected. Wife is entitled to a divorce from husband on the grounds that the marriage is irretrievably broken and there are no prospects for reconciliation. Further, wife is entitled to a total divorce. That is a divorce of vernacular matrimony in terms of law from husband. Wife reserves her right to add additional grounds for divorce as permitted by law. Simon, what did you do? Now, I know this document is given janky promotions, and I typically pay for my documents, but unfortunately, the county in Georgia is not allowing any purchases of any documents because their system has been down for a few weeks. So I can't even read the other 3 pages of the document. This is all I could give y'all. Now, Porsha is working with the same attorney, Randy Kessler, who helped her with her first divorce with Cordell, and she is also working with Aisha Hayward James, who also works in the Kessler and Salamiani office. Simon currently does not have an attorney listed, but it's still early, so let's give him some time. I'm trying to find out what happened between February 14th, Valentine's Day, and now, because she was just in Dubai with him, celebrating it up. Chad was on the jet car having a good time.
When people make comments like this, it confuses me. You can have a good day. You can be in a bad relationship and have some good days. You can even go on vacation and be in a bad relationship. I've gone on vacation with someone I was broken up with because we both paid for the damn trip in advance. All right? So that don't mean shit. And there was no romance whatsoever. There was no fucking. There was no nothing that took place. Anyway, so it is very possible to go on vacation still and have problems. It's very possible to go on vacation and shit is sweet and then the next week it's terrible. Okay? Hello.
She's like, happy wife, happy life. You see the Valentine's Day balloons.
And then that's the other thing too. People usually flock to social media to try to prove to other people that they're happy and things are going great when things are in shambles. That's a very, very common thing as well. So people be like, "Oh, what happened? This could have all been a front." Okay? This don't mean shit.
Flowers, you got all this stuff, and now between February 14th and February 22nd, the marriage is irretrievably broken. Yet it has nothing to do with this court case and him possibly being deported. It happens that the same week all of this happens, y'all was just good, and now y'all not.
That's just one of the casualties of war. Is secrets coming out in your marriage.
I'm trying to figure out what's really going on. Porsha, what did Iore do? Now, the pair announced their engagement in May 2021 after 1 month of dating. And while he was still married to her co-star on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Fallon Pena.
This is my husband, Simon, everyone.
How are you? You're good? Boom, boom. Yes. And I see you laid it out for us.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Now that makes me want to get married all over again.
Who's that? Simon and I met actually because he had DM'd me. That's what I think. Now y'all tell me if he's telling y'all something different, okay?
Girl, you met him at that lady house.
My relationship with Porsha started after my ex-wife and I announced that we were getting divorced. Porsha reached out in my DM and I expressed that she was sorry to hear that. Her DMing me, checking up on me, making...
Porsha ain't shit, okay? She is trifling. I I would never. Like, even someone that I was even barely cool with, I would never. There's a particular old friend that I had that I don't talk to. I haven't talked to her in years. Even when we were friends, it was really only through mutual friends. Like, I never really considered her a close friend. I don't think I even had her fucking number. Like, that's how distant we were of friends. But her nigga tried to talk to me. This is after they broke up. They've been broken up for a while. And I was just like, no, this is weird. Like, it felt weird. And I was like, I'm not fucking with it. I'm not feeling it. Because he was around. She was with him when we were friends. We were cool. I would say associates. And I saw him a few times. He was around. So the fact that he was around during that time, it just feels weird. And it makes me think, like, was you watching me? Like, was you, like, kind of looking at me on the side? Like, it's just, I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. And any chick who would do something like that, you ain't shit. You trifling. Sorry.
Sure, I was okay.
Sorry.
I appreciated it. And the rest of it is history.
When they got engaged, Porsha was quoted saying, "Yes, we are crazy in love. I know it's fast, but we are living each day to its fullest. I choose happiness every morning and every night." Simon stated that he asked Porsha to marry him because we checked all of each other's boxes and then some.
You're so nasty.
Needless to say, the two got married, and we became more accepting of their marriage when we found out that Fallon cheated on Simon with her assistant, Jalen. They ended up later getting married and having a baby. So we were like, you know what, Porsha? Do your thing. You finally found your Prince Charming. Live it up. Now, what went on since then, I don't know. But Porsha seems to be done. So we'll see what happens with that. So I want to leave you guys with this before we go. Simon is straight up playing in the United States face. 2 days ago, he posted this to his Instagram. Happy Tuesday to all who overcame and persevered in life. You are winning. 42 years living in America, but you're not supposed to be here, man. Then 21 hours ago, he took to his Instagram and he said, in the last 17 years, grateful for the opportunity to be able to grow our business, which in turn keep employing and feeding more American families and fueling the American economy. That's the
Get out of our country.
When you bless others with opportunity. Why somebody in the comments talking about they must be finished, ship him back. What I need to do is hear from you. What
people ain't shit. Listen, I think him and Porsha are trifling. They just both are, and there's that. So hey, you get what you get. Maybe this is your karma. I'm not sure of the details, but I guess. And then her bringing up that some people thought it was cool because Fallon ended up cheating on him. First off, what are the timelines? She cheated on him when? But none of that even really matters. Like in the case that I experienced, if I found out that the old friend ended up cheating on the nigga who was trying to talk to me, that's not gonna make me feel better and be like, okay, well, since she did you dirty, then yeah, we could talk. How is that relevant? Who gives a fuck? The fact of the matter is, I was cool with her to some degree. Y'all were in a relationship, and I knew of you, and you were around when y'all was two together. So it's just weird. It's weird. I don't fucking like it. So there's that. But sure, do what you want. I think Porsha may be doing this for a storyline. Maybe it's not real, or maybe she's doing this because of his immigration issues, or maybe they have issues in their marriage because he's clearly trifling. So maybe she found out about some other wives he got or something like that. Who knows? He probably cheating on her with somebody else. Who knows? There could be a number of reasons, but sure, wish her the best. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.